What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more EU5 as the Kingdom of England. We're getting closer to forming Great Britain, but it's still a ways away. We need to get the annexation of Scotland done. Scotland, who's disloyal, can't really invest money into Scotland right now or doing that because it will make things bad. Like, what do I mean by that? Well, they're disloyal. We'd have to invest money, and we're not making a ton right now because we're going really, really hard on the colonial front, which is what we want to do. Let's go ahead and put our Upper Bavaria. Okay. Do you know in Calpe, you just took 2 provinces? Food access, military access, war operations in North. What a fucking waste of war. Wow. Well, we're all helping Byzantium here. We're going to try to get out the Byzantine Wars, and then once we're out of the Byzantine Wars, it's going to be a call to arms to fight Bulgaria. But I want the Achaean stuff to be done. I really don't want to have to be... Yeah, you're full annexed. Why are we not piecing this? %, blockaded. Am I supposed to do it? I'm not the guy. Yeah. Alright, Revolter's dead here, and that's fine. We wanted that. We're dealing with the other one here. Surely you'll peace out soon. Exploration gets automated and sent out. It should just be my subjects here. I don't see... I see Austria-Bohemia. Never mind. It's everybody in the PU. So, good luck with that. Don't think we're going to have any problems here. New exploration for Newfoundland. Ooh. There we go. That's fine. This is spreading pretty well. Once this is all done, theoretically, we could get our first colonial nation. Maybe. I don't know. We have... I'm going to try to pronounce that. Agpictuk. Blah, 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 blah. Newfoundland. It's Newfoundland. We'll go off of our westernized names. New colonial charter in Sicknicht. Why does that go to London instead of colonial charter? It should really show me the other thing. Up the exploration progress. Where are we at our advances here? Military tradition. Anything else I care about on our list here? Coastal forts are cool. City rights and founding town costs. Ooh, colonial policy. We want that. 10 people with colonies, maritime trade advantage. Colonial range, trade range, RGO size. Rights of the burghers. Right, we'll get to other stuff in a little bit, but for now, we'll just let it go through that. There we go. Okay, I don't... Ah, you're a subject of Naples is why. So you got attacked. This is different, though. This is a revolt. Yeah, this should be a revolt, so you'll just kill these guys dead here. Once everybody gets to this, we will declare for the war here. The goal. Grand Palace in London. Sure. Maps of Maine. Wow. Cool. All this is unpassable. Really, it's only Eriksburg and then these little regions here. The small parts of Iceland. Which Canada is going to stay that way as well. Argos. What's going on with you? How is your country that you're in this way? Your stability is really low. Going up. It just takes time. New exploration. Go do your next thing here. Give this to Byzantium, who now has fourth most population. And once these guys get out of this region, we will declare plunder. Why do you just give it up? Why do you cede the land I spend? Oh, you're a vassal. That's fine. I guess it's better for you to have a vassal. Still does not look pretty. Whatever. We're going to declare this war. Just get it done. Declare it. And we're going to go fight it. I expect we'll win this one pretty handedly. They have some strength, but it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. And we are pretty strong. Like, Bulgaria's strong, don't get me wrong, but we're going to just feed all his stuff away. And Naples as well. We'll give it to Byzantium and let them just kind of sit on it. We'll fight this war on our own. Don't think anything surprising is going to come here, especially when you have, you know, the 20k strength is already here. So our forces are in the right area. We can go do it, and I'll bring you guys back once we do. All right. We are now having our first colony. Our colonial nation over here with these guys. We're in the midst of fighting Bulgaria. It's going fine. We're sieging down their forts and things, and we've gotten rid of the other vassal stuff over here that we can feed. So we'll probably handle that in a little bit. But a colony of whatever the place this is. We can form colonial subject, becomes a town, gains a claim pit. Forms a new country, or I can play as it myself. Oh. Or we can integrate as part of England. We're going to just release it. So this is Nova Scotia. Cool. Let's check this out. So I like this. We collect tribute from them. They're our subject. What can we do with them? I really want us to have like a subject panel like the old one. So we can seize territory, siphon income, support loyalists, start war in colony. Okay. And we can get them to divert trade. Cost 33 loyalty. But you get their trade limits. Could be useful. What does Nova Scotia pay us? Probably nothing considering how new they are. Let's give it a month. Merchant Marine Cap dies. He should get automatically replaced. He did get automatically replaced. I like that. Are you... One second. Let's just put a little pause here. Lord of Ireland, blah, 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 blah. Duke of a lot of shit. We are the diplomatic hegemon. Good to us. Count of actions. We're going to have the guy who was boosting a thing go and boost another thing. Boost. Take from where we have high pop. One of these colonies. I don't care which one. So, I should see funds from Nova Scotia, right? 102. We'll see how that compares, because you just started off with only one little province here. Your base tax is 0.07. So we gotta build you up first before we can really use you. I want to keep a 2k buffer here because we're not making a lot of money anymore. And so we shall do that. Let's get our cost of quartz back up again. I could use some peacetime, I think, soon. I want us to actually work on getting Scotland integrated, and that's not going to be super easy. We're going to make a play for your capital here. I could do the ticking war score. I should have maybe gone for the capital first. Let's just let this happen. Don't think we have to worry about you. You have 40k, mostly from Naples. Naples is having its own problems. So there should be war stuff going on over here. Naples, all we want from you, if I had to separate piece you, is I want to just take your subjects' lands down here. Or vice versa. Because this normally starts off as a subject of lovely Byzantium. But I would love to just get this stuff for us. Us will also still be Byzantium, but I'm thinking about this. Require us to get to Naples, so probably not going to happen. I might also just do a white piece if it comes to it, but we will see. Especially since you're sending your entire army down here to fight. I could really... Well, I've been fighting off Portuguese revolts. Do I want to go and send a guy over here to try to siege Naples while you're occupied with your 18k stack there? That's most of your army. How many boats do you have? Okay, most of it is just levies. Our heavy ships still outnumber you. Okay, that's fine. Gold mines. Oh. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. We'll keep fighting the war, and I'll bring you guys back once we have an update. So we got a new colonial subject. I guess we'll just feed it to Nova Scotia. Yeah. Okay, so you could have a bunch of small vassals or have big ones. Obviously, you want the big ones to some degree. I guess you could divide it by regions. I think this is Canada region. God, that looks horrendous. Oh, look at... We'll deal with that later, but we're just expanding here. Sieges are going well. It's progressing. No real pressure on Naples. There's stuff going on over here. I don't even know who that is that we got called in. Is this directly owned by Naples? Who owns this? Ravenna. Fiefdom. Fiefdom. So, Wallachie's independent. Okay, we're not going to get that far, though. How much does it take to take all of Wallachia, though? Not happening. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We'll just work on what's going on here. But yeah, it's progressing. We're getting there. We've sieged up most of this. We're going to work through their regions and then see what we do with Naples. Probably we'll just white piece them, I'm thinking. They're going to take their own dedicated piece. Every time I fight them, I just get irrationally angry, knowing that they could have been in our PU union here and we could have had better than Provence, because they can at least hold the Italian stuff as primary culture. We're looking at a Provence that can't even... It's just shit. Shitty Provence. You know, maybe I annex Provence and just feed his stuff to other people. Could do. Only takes 27 years. I'll just keep it. I'm not going to get rid of the union size. I think it's fine the way it is. I don't care. And we don't need the extra subject there while we have our other subjects being disloyal. So we'll just focus on our own stuff. Unlocks trading. Ooh, that's the new thing. That's the upgrade of market, right? So London, let's do just ties to neighbors here. I want to get my next core. My next CB. Castile did join a coalition with Morocco. I don't think we care. We're just going to still get our claim on them. And so now, next time I have money, I need to go and build the trade hub. I lied. If in the market-centered location benefits by attraction market, effects on location 5 trade capacity. What are the requirements? I just built one in Edinburgh. Cool. So it was available. making sure that any of these right-click ones that come up. Okay, so there's the trade hub. We're going to build it. Our market gets more attractive. We get 5 capacity. Our market's still very good to us. What's our capacity right now? We should check that 'cause it's been a while. Market here. Southampton, 231 capacity. We have 8 free. Why are we not trading all of that? Let's go to trading. You have... Okay, no, it's all spent. It just hasn't updated. No, there is still some available. No, never mind. Am I stupid? 8 unused. Give it a month. It's used. Okay, just automation took time to kick in. That's what's going on. Okay. Much better. We're gonna, for what we're taking, by the way, we're taking all of this. Basically, your whole... We're gonna reduce you to a sliver and feed Byzantium probably another subject worth of stuff. Although... You, as a Dominion, not the best. Not the best. We'll save that for later. Isn't Muscovy in this? Or did they decline? I assume they declined. Finish this one. We'll take a fight with these guys. They're not that strong. More explorations going on. So listen, the AI is actually doing pretty good with these. Cocelli. That's this guy. What is your relation to the guy we're fighting? Wait. Did you just, like, give up this land? Are they undergoing, like, a collapse that I'm not paying attention? Because historically, they probably have, like, events for, like, the collapse of the Byzantines going on right now, but I assumed you'd be able to keep the land I'm giving you. I could have been wrong, but that's annoying. I think maybe we got to just ignore this stuff. We're going to go take Cocelli and get it back. You should get called into this. You are. Urban Parliament seat. Oh, yeah, this stuff's going on. Guess I could drag this. We'll get the communal value support. We're 4% off. We'll reduce opinion. And if it holds, we'll be all right. Slaughtered 10-1. Go get the war goal, and hopefully you don't just siege your land here. So Naples, 17 reasons for you to white piece me. Life in London, we will just lose the parliament support. We're losing 161. Oh, it's because our cost of court 300. Jesus, that's a crime. Try to aim for Turbo Vista here. Oh my god, please let that tick up. There we go. Back in the positive. That's insanely expensive. Exploring Georgia. How much are we spending on trade here? I want to make sure it's not like an insane amount. It's about 100. I mean, that's a lot, but we can afford it. I don't think it really matters here. Like, what is their basis? So you've exceeded the amount of money that I wanted to make sure we spared. I wish they had, like, you could set a minimum threshold, and after that, the automation. Like, what they have for buildings. That was really good. We lost the diplomatic hegemon. That's fine. This region should be part of Nova Scotia. Is there a colonial region map mode? No, it's just all, this is all just Canada region. So we'll let Canada stay its thing. As we explore more, and Nova Scotia now gives us how much in tax? Still only 0.02. We're working on it, though. It's early days, early days. It's also not the most valuable of land, Nova Scotia. The fur trade will help, though. You get quite good in the fur trade. Kind of annoyed that Byzantium is, well, I wonder if like playing Byzantium would be as fun. I feel like it's not as much of a challenge as what you would get in EU4. Like that was one of my most satisfying games, is playing as Byzantium and dodging the pressure that is Castile. Maybe we got to play as the Knights. The Knights should still be good here. Who knows? We shall see as time progresses. Jersey. All right, we're about to win this war. We're back to diplomatic hegemon again. Just waiting a little bit, and then it'll be done. We'll transfer all this stuff. We actually have to occupy it now, so that's going to take a while. Probably will need to go siege things. But Naples here is getting close. We could take Achaia as a dominion. We will not, though. Is that a unique subject type for us? I haven't seen anyone else with the dominion. And we don't care about the Great Pestilence. It's spreading through other people. We'll have only like one person die. We did start it, because we're the first to colonize, but there'll be other people. How has our colonial ventures gone? We're getting a little bit of Africa. A little bit down the seaboard here. A lot of pop-ups about our exploration. So much more to explore in this game than in other games because of just the scale of the map. This one +4. Salt unlikely. Maintenance is not the best on the naval side. How are you? There you go. See, that's my fucking problem. He just does it immediately. Like, I know you're at less war score, but we just occupied the capital, and you just give it up. Like, come on. You're now a vassal, so like that's not terrible. But like this guy, how did this guy break free? We fought 3 wars to get this land, and you just broke them free. Granted, they're part of the Ottomans, so when we attack the Ottomans, we can take them back. But like, maybe we just have to support Byzantium, but not, you know, give them land directly. Let's only focus on our vassals, even though our vassals haven't gotten done screwing us and other stuff. This will be the last war we do for Byzantium. We'll put our own focuses elsewhere. And now that we have the New World as a thing, we can just look inward and play for us. There's still like some areas of Scotland and Ireland we need to get. We're going to focus on unifying England now. And we're gonna feed ourselves. Get our own meal. Yeah, it'll just be Castile. We still got 4 years. We can fight Castile. Castile and Morocco and their unified coalition against us. What an alliance that is. Castile, we're just gonna kill off. They're not gonna be a problem anymore. You have stuff down there, but I do not know. I wonder if this will become a colonial nation. If it does, I'll want to expand it more. I was wondering if it would. I hope it does. It'd be cool to have a colony down there. That was the cool thing about EU4, the extended timeline mod, where you have, like, everything is colonizable. You can get colonial nations everywhere. Down there, it used to be just trade companies, which were good, but not, like, as good. We got to go take Kosovo. Kosovo has a gold mine, doesn't it? Where's the good map mode? Goods. There's tax-based raw materials. You have... Someone has a gold mine. Gold. Can I see all of these? No, I can't. Okay. Good news is our money's getting up now. Still running 10 charters. Maybe that's just the balance. It's going to have 10 charters and 5 explorations at all times. And so now we just need to normalize around that new value. Which we can do. Occupy all of these. We need to grab Certes on the way there. Oh, it's another Portuguese one. This is a Castilian one if I've ever seen it. Yep. Can I see what you've poured? Ability's quite bad. That would probably contribute towards it. Crown power, feudal nobility, and the monarchy. What's your reforms here? Crown power, diplomatic reputation, French taxation. That sucks. Feudal nobility, you got the appanage. Fixed government, okay. I will fight these out. This rebellion, there's a reason we're keeping this guy stationed here all the time. He needs to stay there. And then over here, it's going to be fine. And then I don't even know where we're going to go next. I would say Italy, but Italy's a clusterfuck, so we're going to focus on our own territorial lands, I think, next. And we'll keep our expansion over here and maybe Mali. I don't know. I want to get my money up. Get my money up and I can go crazy on the colonization and just run down that stuff and not worry about feeding my subjects. We'll let the PUs run themselves because they should be able to. If I think they're getting blocked by something, we can. Austria and Bohemia have enough where they could attack anybody. So we'll just let the PUs run themselves from here on out and we'll focus on ourselves and our vassals. That is our plan. We'll stick to it. So I'll see you guys once this war is all over. All right, we have got enough war score to peace out this war here against Bulgaria. We'll get just one quick battle here while I do the transfer of titles and things. Just need a 1. That's not enough war score. Come on. Come on. Put up a siege attempt on one of their forts. And that should be enough. There we go. Okay. All of this to Byzantium. We'll see if they end up keeping it. They were doing well. I guess maybe the cost of quartz could have been a little extreme, and so they released it. Not Bohemia. Byzantines. The Byzantine Empire. This game is definitely a lot less blob-friendly in some ways than the prior ones. Like, you don't want to control too much directly. But I think that's fine, because playing tall was never really a huge option. Like, you could do it in a U4 if you just developed a ton. But playing tall is definitely more viable in the U5 for sure. This stuff needs to go to them. Here go V-State, the Byzantines. Really, I should be doing it like centered around Constantinople instead of what I'm doing here. Can I do this one? This one. No. Okay, let's do it instead of that. We'll do... Not Turco V-State proper. There we go. No. It's like right... Oh, whatever. We'll just take a little bit of money. And there you go. Everything to Byzantium. We'll see if they hang on to it. But the way it's going, I'm going to keep my stack here just until they stabilize. Until I've determined they're stabilized. And then we'll deal with it. We're going to peace out this civil war pretty soon. I think once this falls, that will be fine. And then with that, we declare on Castile. Morocco will get called in because they're part of a coalition. We don't care. We only have eyes for Castile. Our Castile goal, we're going to take you. And we just want to go kind of down the line here. Oh, God, it's so expensive. It'll go down in cost as we siege it. Our war goal is this one province here, which is nothing. We'll let the AI kind of run that down. Probably will fight it on its own. Fez is going to get sieged. That's fine. We don't care about Morocco. And then like we could separate piece you, but I've already seen that this area is just not worth it if you're not invested in it because it's just so much pain and suffering to do it. So we'll just leave it be. Nova Scotia has expanded. They're now colony. It's all centering our colonies around there. We've gone up to 7 charters in one time for explorations. How is that doing? I mean, we're starting to get some of the straits between this stuff. This has yet to finish. They're building a spiritual retreat here. Oh, okay. Spiritual retreat in Assassiny. And you got pearls. This is gonna almost done. This takes much longer to settle than our native lands over here, which makes sense. So we'll test this stuff. All of this stuff just got integrated. We actually have borders with England or Greenland there, so we could take them on. What's Denmark doing? Are they going for the Kalmar Union? Never mind. They are getting destroyed. All right, we'll let the AI fight this war. I don't think Castile is going to be a problem. You have 18k, but France borders you and they have 66k. So we'll probably be fine with everything that's going on there. And I'll bring you guys back when we can do our peace deal. So I don't know how it happened, but Fez is independent. And their next ruler is our Viscount. Our heir. What the fuck has happened here? Does this mean... I mean, he's old enough. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So, when our guy dies, we're gonna get another PU, but this time it's over fucking Fez. Oh no, we're gonna have a Plantagenet in charge of Fez. What the hell? I mean, it's fine. We get more from Fez having them be a subject, though, right? Like what? I can't see anymore because they're independent. How did you get independent? How? I mean, you're not at war. Portugal's also rebelling, so we'll just leave that be. But I guess we help Fez and give Fez the northern part of this stuff. Okay. Cool. Didn't notice that. When did that happen? I didn't... See, they were a vassal of me, so they had to somehow get free of me, and I never had a civil war or anything enforced upon me that should have given them that. They were disloyal, but they'd have to do, like, an independence war. It's a head-scratcher, for sure. I don't know why. Could just be me not getting something. One of our colonial charters finished, I bet. Is that why? We've got 3 guys supporting a colonial charter, and I bet you it finished. Give it a month, and I bet you I can reassign all these guys. Is this our charter? Is this the area? Is this what's done? I bet you that is the area. There we go. So, colonial policy, cabinet's finished. What does this mean? The Papal States are colonizing this. Colonial Pope. Okay. Sure. Let's send it from Norfolk to you. You do from... Norfolk to there. Boost colonial charter. There. will help all of those. Colonial policy. Settled colonies. Progress towards outward or foreign building colonial range. Settled colonies. Keep our maintenance lower. Really need to improve with Scotland here. Haven't progressed this in quite some time. Whatever, we'll let it run. New explorations. Papal States, get some stuff from Parma. Strong Pope. It's a colonial Pope. Does that mean we have to compete with these guys somewhere over here? No one's colonized yet. Makes sense the Pope came from this, because that's more in their range. Doesn't mean I might need to fight the Pope for their stuff, though. We did take this, so I gotta just go to the next one. There's your thing gone. Portugal, you've been a disgrace to me, so I don't actually care if you just cede this land. Nova Scotia, take the land. And oh, we're starting to settle over here. Oh, it changed. Did it get canceled? Started a new colonial charter. Okay. You need another one. Norfolk. This one. Mali is fighting who? You're fighting Castile. I think it's safe to say that Mali's going to win that one. Oh, we found Alabama. In Florida. We can settle Alabama. Oh. Yeehaw. I wonder what this could be. The mysterious lands. What could this be? Who knows? Oh, God. Okay. This is where the wild things are. Okay. So what do you choose? You've done East Coast, Canada, South Atlantic, East Coast. Okay. Maybe they should only do elaborate court life. No, thank you. Lose your satisfaction. I see France has decided that they're going to take this stuff for them. Might I suggest you don't do that? Go ahead and just clear this stuff. We'll make the decision based on what is ours and what has been given to us. Yeah, that's the one downside to guaranteed defense. You can't control who does what. And we definitely want to make sure this land is owned by us. Or by our subjects. Speaking of, how much does it take to vassalize? 300. So we're getting closer to the vassalization point. We'll probably give Portugal that vassalization. And start nesting colonies under our guys. That's what would be ideal for us anyway. This war is going to be won. Also, can't believe our ruler is 71 years old. He is an old bastard. So many forts. Everything has a fucking fort. Another Portuguese rebellion. Who is it this time? It's Morocco. Yeah. Kingdom needs the money. We do, in fact, need the money. Funds are not as profitable as they used to be. Ability is expensive. In fact, we're probably going to go in the negative when our guy dies, because we're going to take a hit to our legitimacy. There goes our cabinet member. That's good, though, because we want to get another guy who's decent. We'll get Richard in there. Hudson. I just say go ahead and give us this and all of this. Would you do it? 22 reasons. Not terrible. Just trying to increase that colonial distance. Hungary on Bulgaria. Good luck, Bulgaria. Hungary's probably going to take all of that little strip of land. We'll get this part of Bulgaria next time. And some of the Albanian land. Let's go and just sail down here and deal with this. I've learned to be very careful about our colonial things, because if colonial things go bad, it just does not work out in our favor. This is Manan. We're going to let them... Ooh, what region is Manan? We're starting to get a little close to the... All right, you can join Nova Scotia. The next one is technically America. That's why I want to keep an eye on it. I want to get an actual American colony. Ooh, Mali takes a bunch of land from England. So there goes Arguin. And Mali's now pretty strong. Can we do anything with them? Is there a special subject interactions? No, you're an empire. So I can't do anything with you. Still do want to form this one. For that, we'll need to probably annex our Scottish friend. Stad Conan. Keep doing the stuff here. The goal is for our colonies to eventually fund themselves, so that the faster we get these guys up and running, the faster we can get things going. Because right now, Nova Scotia gives us how much? Diplomacy. 0.14. So you're about to start passing guys. And that's only going to grow as your pop comes up too. So you're at 60k here. I believe. Wish this was ordered by percentages here. Can I arrange that? No. Give me more customization options. I want them. I desperately, desperately want them. What is this region? Oh, it's the Iberian system. It's just a mountain range. France, you... Okay, they are transferring it. So you rat bastard. Morocco and Tunis are fighting each other. Good luck, Morocco. Merchant Marine Captain. I kind of want to just give this land to Portugal up. It's not worth dealing with it. Let us just guarantee Fez real quick. We're going to guarantee you until you become our guy. This is our heir. Heir to England, Wales, Aquitaine, Normandy, Portugal. Yeah, so we'll let him gain his experience leading Fez. There's our war bowl here. Okay. Everything to England. We can chill out for a little bit. Just still putting down the various rebellions that are happening here. Once these things are dead. Coalition is gone. Everyone's put into a truce. Our infamy is not high enough with anyone who's not pieced out. Aragon. Yeah, it's really only Naples we got to worry about. Castile's dead. Austria's on our side. Morocco's getting killed as we speak. Fez we're guaranteeing. Portugal at this point should have some people to colonies. Ooh. You get to just kind of depopulate somewhere. Okay. Portugal's pretty strong. Your loyalty's getting iffy. We'll probably just give you all of Castile and keep you that way. And you'll stay as your dominion. Other annexations are still ongoing. Hopefully we can get our subjects loyal. We'll just kind of sit on things here. Let the sieges go. See how they progress. And call you guys back whenever we need to do our next war. But we're just going to do some passive expansion. Maybe when we get our colony in that's not Nova Scotia, I'll show that. But yeah, just some passive expansion. I want to get back to getting good income. We've dropped below 100. Still pretty good considering we spend 100 some odd on colonies themselves, but I want to get that up, get that number up for sure. And the best way to do that is just to keep expanding, keep feeding our colonies, and keep building. So we'll be working on that. And I'll see you guys when I have an update. All right, our newest colony, Ascomcoda, is formed. It's not in Canada, so we're going to form a new colonial subject here. Form your own colony, and then you have Minhosk, which is part of Nova Scotia. So we should see what forms there. So this is going to be... Surely you're going to form something different than Colony of Passamaquoddy. Maybe not. Maybe that is our colonial name. I was basing it on the regions here. Is there something else we can go for? Both these guys got upgraded, so let's just keep doing the... boost the charter. Kind of decolonizing Norfolk here on accident. Boost colonial charter. Just click a random one. Signet. Is there any other map modes I'm seeing? I'm not seeing. Because we did regions. There's areas. Let's 1 second. Let me look at the area map mode. Yeah, that's main. Yeah, it should be different. I would think, at least. But we'll see. Just waiting. I spent a lot of money building trade offices. We're getting back to doing that. We're finally back over 100 despite spending a full... Well, actually, the value dropped there. We were spending a full 100 here. So that's why we're fluctuating in cash. But this does mean our income is starting to go back up, right? We're now at 11 charters. Explorations are still at 5, which is fine. We're just really going all in on the exploration. You can see Molly's here. The Pope man's also getting in the exploration game, but we should beat them out for sure. Is there... So I'm curious. There's supposed to be an exploration Casus Belli. Whatever happened to that? Don't know. That reminds me, we haven't gotten printing press yet. Oh, and there's still a lot of stuff to go down here. Renaissance has a few. Don't care about support rebels. Hot promotion. Section, handgunner. Raw material time. Cancel that. Coastal fort. We are doing some of these. The maritime marines and things. Let's go ahead and grab that just because it's our unique stuff. This all goes down to forts. Let's get the city rights as well. Add it to the queue. Where we have 10 things queued. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. But we're going to keep doing the colonies. Nothing really to share. Bet you, if I'm... Is our actual annexation going along? We are. It's just Portugal who's disloyal. Ooh, Portugal. Why are you disloyal? All dominions, subject opinion, relative power, in a war without overlord. Okay. What am I fighting here? Oh. We'll go fix that. And it might be time for us to invest in the diplomatic stuff. Considering we make enough could see a world where that's worthwhile doing. But we won't worry about it. We will just... we're going to lose other opinions because people are going to raise their subjects here, but well, we should win this. Canary Islands. Yay. They're over here. Another colony free then. And yeah, we'll keep doing the economy stuff, and I'll bring you back as we keep doing more and more of these. That should not go to London. It should go to the colony. I hate that. Go to doesn't work the way you would expect it to. Whatever. Curious if this name will change if we just give them enough land. We shall see. Republican type. We'll keep playing the game and see where it ends us. But bring you guys back once I got an update. All right. We have finally finished our colony over here. We have a new colonial subject that has formed, Ajukuru. Maybe they will rename themselves. I do not know. Maybe they get finished. Portugal, so we're going to now focus all of our power elsewhere. I wonder if this colonial subject will like colonize something if I spread here. Like if they make you stronger. I don't know. Well, we know if we ever fight the Pope, I could just give this land to the Pope. The Pope won't have people out here. He'll at least have 1,000. What do we want to do with Theo? Start war against... Maybe if this colony gets formed, like the Pope's still doing the colonial stuff, I could see it. Need to get the cabinet action here. I mean, if we emphasize it, we could have them do it. I don't know. Let's see how the, I don't want to actually send people to the thing. I need to do, boost colonial charter. Care about this more. We're kind of depopulating, Norfolk, which is fine, I guess. My question is, how does your Liberty Desire work? It's only relative. It's not... Oh, okay. Cool. So no representation. We're going to fix that. We'll give them representation. Once we get the colonial laws available. The question I have here, it looks like it doesn't take the combined of every colonial subject. They look independent of one another, which is pretty good for us. Colonial subject rights. Do we have that law? Have I just missed it? Let's see. Order, socioeconomic. We have settled colonies. Native law integration. Yeah, doesn't look like that's a thing yet. Probably comes later. Maybe like global trade would make sense. We're nowhere near getting printing press. That's not happening. But we still have 30 years until the end of the era, so we're speeding through the advances as fast as we can. Where is printing press even at this point in time? We don't have a lot of bookstores. That's a terrible spawn press. It spawned in fucking... No one has this. That's awful. Best of luck getting that. We shall see, but not for us. It's going to be like meritocracy. We're not going to get it for ages. All right, let's take a look at where all of our colonies are. So we have Rimousk. Okay, it's a colonial Canada game. We're getting all the coastal regions here. Mostly Nova Scotia. Diplomatic hegemon for other guys. Okay. Good news is we're... Well, never mind. We're saying we were going to have enough money, but that's wrong. The explorations... We're using the explorations as fast as we can get them. So really what we need is more fishing ports and things. And part of it's because there's a lot of new regions for these. So maybe we have to invest in them. But money's hard to come by because we're spending it. Like, watch, I bet you we're going to get 100 ducats and it's going to start a new colony. Maybe. We're at 11. They don't tend to go above 11. Aquitaine wants England to improve with Gascon. That's fine. We will do just that. And there's our new colonial charter. So we're going to be not having a lot of money for quite some time. Jericho gets sublimed. Blah, blah, blah. What the Pope does not know. We don't want to do enslavement. We will do it. We get the religious influence. I'm not even using the damn religious influence we have. I haven't done a damn thing with this. Yeah, doesn't really go up by much. But theoretically, we could do something eventually. 37 crown power. Okay. Money's still coming in, but we're just reinvesting it at a rate that is worthwhile, I think. It doesn't really pay off now, but I would think, you know, eventually your return starts to materialize. It does make me want to play more of an economic game, because all this takes is economy. It doesn't even take... Well, I guess you need some pop. And our pop growth has slowed. Bulgaria gave stuff to Hungary. Let's see how that looks. Okay, just stay a little bit of that. That's not crazy. Byzantium has its war over here. They're winning it. Did you just release these guys, or are they... It's like, why do I even bother giving you land if you just release it? You know? We will not be expanding for Byzantium anymore. I did take out the Irish guy, so Ireland is now more in line. How is our other... Oh, because we're still at war. We need to get out of these damn wars. I should use my guy here that has good siege to actually do that, like I said. But it's just kind of peaceful. This is a nice kind of let the clock turn and get your stuff. Period of growth here. Steel's on the way out. Portugal's very strong. Spec feels like a Nova Scotia one. More colonial range. Didn't really need that anymore. But welcome to Nova Scotia. Our regions, we're keeping them strong. This is technically the start of New England. That's going to really hurt our economy. We're going to just mint this. Yeah, one big hint of minting here. So I don't want the loan. The other war against Byzantium. Let's make sure we fix this loan here. So put you down to this. Problem I'm going to face is I can't annex Scotland while we're at war here because of how disloyal people are getting. This is a Nova Scotia one. And it is going to obey, like how it curves around the region, which is fine. And this is going to be all of those. Okay, cool. From here on out, it should all be New England, you would think. They're building a settlement here. Nova Scotia's getting bigger. I guess this is Newfoundland. Which is Nova Scotia? What is Newfoundland? Where is the border, you know? I do like these pop-ups. They're kind of fun to get here. This is blah, blah, blah. I wonder if I need to start it in like a certain thing, because this is New England, right? Maybe you change name? I don't know. I have no clue. Let us do a cabinet action. And who's colonial charter? Norfolk, whatever. All right, we're gonna probably put a cut in here. Next game we'll fight these wars. They're like, why are we getting called into this? This is pointless. I don't even need to pause for this. It's just you're insta dead. It's just Smyrna. This should go to Byzantium. Maybe it's because I'm not transferring stuff? Well, even then, that's hard to justify. If it's a revolter, you should still be able to full annex a revolter, right? Like, uh, Thomas Waltley, advisory capacity. Our emperor is old as fuck. It's not worthwhile. Welcome to the court. This is the Byzantines. Enjoy your land. Yeah, there goes the revolter Civis. There goes the other revolter. Why couldn't you do this earlier? Burghers complain. We want prestige, or we get progress towards plutocracy. We'll just take the burghers complaining. And finish this, please. You are allowed to peace out. I like the research progress. I don't need another courtier. Give me the research progress. Let's get the friendly dog and help the exploration progress go along. I need another slot for this dude. 10 people to the boost colonial charter. Norfolk is almost the size of the next biggest. So that should mean it will also grow. South Carolina, this is going to go to England, I already know. Oops. And we taken a loan. Damn it. Okay. Need to earn the money. We're going to just take down our army maintenance. We need to get some of our money up here. It is all this. Like, you at the 70, we're at 150. So, like, our balance has stayed flat. Problem is our cost of court and other things are still growing. Like, 134 instability is really a lot. We could be maxing out all of our other stuff if I didn't do this. But it's worthwhile in the long run. And you didn't full annex them. They're subject, though. That's telling me. Yeah, it's a vassal. Okay. Well, we're going to leave Byzantine be. You've lost my faith, same as Provence has. Portugal, at least, well, no, they've lost my faith in North Africa. They're still good in other ways. Our ruler is 75, by the way, and still kicking. It's kind of insane. We'll just run with him. I keep expecting him to die, but the old biddy keeps living. He's, will not relent. 12 charters, 4 exploration. It's just kind of doing them when they can do them. It doesn't really care. Also, this guy's available. We've now maxed out our sailors. What's going on to where we're no longer getting as much of a boost on our colonial charter here? I need to build some docks. Some wharfs. It's in the Lisbon market. Where is it? Okay. Build the wharf. Fishing villages. I want to see it by market here, though. Smith. And yeah, well, I should be able to invest now. I guess it's owned by me, right? Whatever, we'll look at that later, but a little more investment, get our sailors up. That's what we need for exploration. I don't know why it's gone up. We haven't... Somewhere's not employed, then, is what that's telling me. Yes. All of our RGOs and trade offices are doing bad. I mean, the Great Pestilence has probably gone through at this point. And if we check at the end here, our colonies give us how much? Cost of colonies, 58. Cost of exploration, 26. So that's together, what? That's 80, 86, 84? 84 ducats spent on this stuff. Could put us at 200, assuming I actually pay my army. We're at, that's, yeah, we'd at 200 income if I paid my army full. Still need the money. Gold investment's another big one. We could invest nothing. We'll be doing fine. Really raking in the money there. What does stability give me that I want? Top promotion speed's pretty good. That's helpful. It helps our economy grow, so we'll say yes to that. Cost of courts really sucks here. Great power +5. Okay. Whatever. We'll get our money back up. It's just we're investing in the colonies, which is the late game play, and we're going to commit to it. And hopefully we can keep growing people like our puppet over here. And if we stay at peace, we will eventually annex the people we need to annex and be able to form our country. It's just going to take time here. In fact, I think we've decayed a lot with the annex subject, and that's where I maybe want to do another one. I don't know, though. We'll hold off considering we're doing Scotland. We'll play for that. And with that, we'll call this one here. If you enjoyed, I've been Sean, the Blues Communers, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.